changes. Makes a strong man weak and a poor man rich. The difference is decided by character. And if you don't think character is the only factor in deciding victory, then you've been playing the wrong game this whole damn time. The world was playing the wrong game 200 years ago. They learned what it meant to be found faulty in character. For their failure, they became a wasteland of nuclear hellfire. Now out there is a horde of men calling themselves survivalists, remnants of the old world, thinking they can get by just on the strength of their arms alone. There's a new California Republic, gambling away the glory of America's past on a legion of slaves trying to rise against their masters on some old forgotten highway. None of them have any idea what kind of character it takes to bring the greatest nation on earth back to glory. But down here, in Vault 18, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about winning that war. Right here, right now, on this battlefield. You are the last of America's finest men and women. You're the A-list. The rest of those idiots are a thing of the past. Now is your time. You'll get out there and show that you have the character it takes to bring America back to glory. Can I get a hurrah? Damn right! Now move out!
Make the play, kid. Come on. God damn it, kid. What the hell was that, huh?
I'm telling you, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't mind patching up one of my kids, but I'm not Dr. Rossman, medicine man. Hang on. They're coming too. Hey, kid, wait, you're not ready to stand up? Man, I ain't got time for this. Take it easy now. You're coming out from under the effects of some heavy medication. Man, I can't believe this. I was this close to working out what was wrong with Jane. Without her, the Vault's nuclear reactor will blow sky high. But no, I had to get yanked back to the hospital to treat some crazy kid who can't even grasp the basic concept of Vault Ball. Brains. Needs to grow more brains. You really knocked yourself out cold, kid. Nothing a couple of stim packs can't take care of. Now sit your ass down and let me take a look at you again. Damn. Aha, it speaks at last. Well, kid, you decided to play the unstoppable sword against the invincible shield. You tried to dodge Johnny Matheson, the meat shield of doom. As you can tell from the splitting pain you're in, you lost. Let's just get these x-rays going and see what we've got. Whoa, scratch what I first thought. Stim packs ain't gonna do shit. Seems like what you need is a reality check. You ain't no warrior, kid. You're a scientist. You're way smarter than those patriots and barbarians. It's time you put that to use. One and the same. Surprised you recognized me through that haze of stupid you're in. What were you thinking, trying to play football with the jocks? I'm sorry to break the news, kid, but the prognosis is in. You're a chronic nerd. I don't know. Jamie and Tara pulled you in from the gym and dropped you on the table like a sack of wet sponges. I guess Tara just grabbed the only doctor she could find. Dr. Bishop is in the hydroponics lab today, so you're stuck with me. Sorry. Hell no, I don't. I'm a career scientist. I may have been born in the waste, but my heart is with the technology of this place. Cold, thoughtful machines are my first love. Humans? That's a machine I can't fix. That's why I like to escape every now and again. Lead away missions and scout the mountains. Trading for technology. Keeps me sane and busy. I read this book once. Final line of the last chapter. Hell is other people. At least I think it was the last line. The book was burned for heat by some illiterate wastelanders. You see what I'm saying? Scoring computer? You mean Sarah? That slut? I wouldn't be surprised if that bucket of bolts started early. Listen, I'm sure the all-knowing Coach John Bragg the Magnificent could convince that whole team to jump off a cliff if he wanted to. But you learned a valuable lesson today. Men aren't to be trusted with leadership without questioning from the lower ranks. You ended up out there with no way to win? What made you want to be one of Bragg's patriots anyways? Oh, really? Come on, man, give me a break. Let me spell it out for you. You're a nerd. Hardcore, unadulterated, 100% sex-proof keyboard barnacle. And that's a good thing. Folks like me and you, we're supposed to use our brains to play the long game. The Patriots are playing by Darwin's rules. Now come on, tell the truth. Use your intelligence. Ah, that's it. The gold. Where'd you dig up that piece of communist trash? You must have been hacking into some pretty serious shit to find that. From what I know of Vault 18 history, the first overseer did away with that junk in the early days. This is a democracy. Down here, we rely on hard work and nepotism. I'm impressed, though. Glad you found it. But don't let other people tell you who to be. Ever. Say, nerds love science. I've got some work you may be interested in. Clearly you ain't gonna hobble out on the Bragg's field again. You will stand duty. You will do fine. You understand? That dude's a dick. Huh, about that. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a robotics expert. But I know a thing or two about mending wounds. I was just working on the Jane, a system that regulates the flow of water to the reactors. Some asshole's been throwing trash in our intake. I think it might be intentional. To be honest, this political nightmare over tomorrow night's election has me on edge. I wouldn't put it past Bragg and his patriots to sabotage our most critical system in an effort to make Overseer Christensen look bad. Foot. You mean, when can I get back on my foot? Autodoc says amputate. And I ain't one to argue with my machines neither. So unless you come up with a better prognosis, or have a magic touch to fix this thing, I'm just gonna assume you're toast. No, I don't, and I can't say I want to either, especially not with the election coming up, and Bragg treating people like they're disposable. Listen, I am one of Vault 18's Wasteland Scouts. I've traveled the world above from Arizona to the frontier and back. I've met all kind of folk. And that guy, from me to you, he's trouble. Shows up with the water chip just as we need it, gets in good with the right people. I ain't saying he's a deathclaw in disguise or nothing. He's done a lot of good for this place, but I don't like what he adds to the air. America's dead, and I don't care what people say. It blew itself and the whole world to high hell because of some awful patriot types. Let's try not to repeat history down here. Well, kid, you could take up a sport with your hands. Not that you need my advice on that. You could take up juggling. I thought chicks would really dig it when I was a kid. Ended up stuffed in a locker by wasteland girls, though. And they took my balls. Listen, you've always been a really bright kid. I'm sorry for making fun of you, but you gotta understand, it's in your best interest to listen to me. I've got some cool stuff to show you in the lab. Computers with data 200 years old. Stuff nobody has time for. But you can fix it in your downtime. Let's get you on your feet and over to the vigor tester to make sure you got all your bits in the right place. Or, as right as your jigsaw butt is gonna be. just finish the test. Then you and I will go to the computer lab and hack some terminals. Don't skimp on those science stats. You'll need them. Come on. I'll show you where the old server is, and you can get to work.
Hey. My folks are making me do this bullshit. So let's get it over with. Sorry for fucking up your leg. Well, I don't give a shit about your shitty little life, geek. I'm the star athlete. The guys wanna be me, and the girls wanna fuck me. You're nothing, fuckface.
That leg must really be bothering you, kid. You're wobbling like a protectron with a loose screw. I'm sure your sister has something at home that'll fix you up overnight. You might want to check in with her when you get home. Hey, Carter. Where you going this time of the night?
Oh, just have to hand in some paperwork to Aaron in the Vault Security office. Albert gave me some late-night work orders after the big game.
Working overtime trying to get that cave straightened up.
Yeah, apparently someone tried to break into the terrarium. No idea why, but he wanted me to file a report.
Ha! Punks, probably. The wasteland is too dangerous to mess around with right now. Else I'd take them sightseeing. Show them how the survivalists treat misbehavior. It's better than babysitting this nerd, waiting on him to get in trouble.
Oh, I didn't even notice you there. Sorry to hear about your leg. That must have hurt.
Only the kid's pride. Listen, we gotta get to work. Take care, honey.
Yeah, sure. You two have fun.
That Carter sure is a sweet girl. The kid's got too much time on your hands being cooped up down here with no direction. Probably why Coach Bragg has such an easy time convincing kids that smashing into each other is a good idea. I remember when they first brought John down here. It was because the overseer said he'd be good for the kids and teach them how to behave. Not that I've seen much change. Time will tell, though. There's the computer lab. Home sweet home. I'm sure you'll be in and out of there more than an athlete is in and out of other folks' beds.
Hey, Dr. Rossman, how are... Oh, wow. Are you okay?
Okay, kid. I'm gonna leave you here for a while. This big computer mainframe is named Maria. She's a big box of mystery. Always has been. I have all the access nodes loaded up now. It's up to you to hack your way to victory and make me proud. Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Checking ID. Confirmed.
Hola. ¿Habla usted español?
Ah, that's too bad. Displaying main menu. Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cables as outlined by Vault Tech Overseer Order 001 of the Day 1 instruction package. Please refer to the maintenance menu and perform the specified tasks in the order listed. Disorder is the enemy of productivity. I like order. Order is sexy. Disorder is bad. Main menu. Maintenance menu. There are a set of switches on the side panel of the main host gateway in the server core upstairs. The top tiers are currently disabled. You should switch them on to start the local area network. This will allow me to restore functionality to my basic functions. Main menu.
Whoa! You look like you fell down the elevator shaft. What happened? That doesn't look like nothing. Just tell me what's going on. That's awful. Why did he do that? He knows you don't belong on the football field. God, these stupid wasteland kids are always so fucking mean. I know. I just wish the others would see it that way. It's like they don't care that we're all from the same tribes or that we're all descendants of ancestors who left Vault 18. All they care about is themselves. It doesn't help that the old Vault Dwellers are so rude. Without us, they would be helpless. Most of them are so old they can't remember how to use a toaster, let alone run life support. I'm not so sure. I don't get along with the wasteland kids or the old people, especially not my parents. I just serve them. That's all. Oh, Maria? I don't know. Computer science is my main focus of study, but I've never been able to crack her. It's almost as if someone purposely encrypted her systems in scaled tiers, trying to hide important data behind partition drives. Dr. Rossman asked me to go outside and repair a bunch of cables last week. Then a bunch of new topics appeared in her main menu. Is that why you're here tonight? Well then, I think you're in the right place. I'm glad we can spend some time together. Well, it means I haven't seen you much lately. I miss hanging out with you while I work. I feel better having you here. You went on that football tangent and we haven't had time to talk. Why did you try out for Bragg's team anyway? He hates you. Ugh, that's ridiculous. You're a great scientist. You don't need to impress those dimwits. You'd better come up with a better excuse than that. Oh, they're on the side of the server upstairs. Let me show you. Follow me.
Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
There you go. Just Mess with the ones upstairs first. The ones downstairs will shock you until they are activated.
Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared. Good to see you're not, wasting time.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. You've navigated my menus to my satisfaction. Some local terminals are unlocked. Tier 1 systems optimal. Internal Vault terminals are ready to browse. These terminals contain early Vault overseer logs and resident testimonies. Main menu. Maintenance menu. There are no tasks in the maintenance queue. You have restored this system already. Main menu.
Fuck off, dork.
Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared. Yeah, kid. What is it? Haven't found yourself in trouble again, have you? Wow, I have to admit, I could have done it years ago, but I just didn't give a shit. What did you find? Ah, now that's something worth looking into. I don't need an essay or anything. I trust you've learned enough. Now go on. You had a tough day. Now you should just go off to bed now. And don't let those death crawls get you from under the bed. Post-apocalyptic politics is what happened. Dumb lawyers doing an engineer's job. Once upon a time, Vault 18 was supposed to be the center of the American wasteland. We had this big machine at the core of that promise. But the Great War screwed that up quick. What wasn't blown to hell in about 30 minutes has been scavenged and sacked for small settlements. You see, the network was a set of cables running all over the country, and this server kept the vaults connected. But one by one, the others have failed. Some were destroyed, others just vanished. Then one day, 18 years ago, they all just blinked out. When the first overseer, a guy named Clint Dixon, took over Vault 18, he severed the links to the outside, said it was a toxic influence. He kept a few cables alive, but severed the rest. It's just been little updates ever since, until they all stopped a few years ago. Now we just have what's left for you to play with. Hope you spot where those weird I/O spikes are coming from. Later.
Hey, need some help? Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to talk about. It's where our parents came from. Our real parents. None of the vault dwellers want to talk about it, and Dr. Rossman always shrugs it off. He says it makes him depressed. Right. I know. I wish I didn't. I don't get along with mine at all. I don't want to talk about it. You do? Well, since you're unlocking these terminals, maybe you could try looking around for me? Maybe there's new data I missed. Oh, great. You'll probably find it on one of the Tier 2 terminals. Just let me know if you can figure it out, and report back anything you find.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. I don't like it when you try to use my systems out of order. Order is godliness. Please, use me like you want me to like it, and I will give you everything. If you fail me, I will reduce this vault to glowing embers. Thank you. Main menu. Maintenance menu. This should be exciting. You will have to restore several switches in the vault to restore my functions. I have sent their locations to your Pip-Boy. Have fun. Main menu.
Hey kid, how's Maria treating you? Hope she ain't
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. You have done well, young Vault Dweller. Maybe next time you will give me a turn reorganizing your internal organs. Oh, look at that. You unlocked a few more data stores. Please, avail yourself of this bounty of bitchy diaries and 200-year-old grocery lists. Tier 2 Systems Optimal. Vault-Tec orders demand all subsystem tiers be unlocked. Tiers have been offline for 66,795 days. Main menu. Displaying system status. Main menu. Maintenance menu. There are no tasks in the maintenance queue. You've fixed this already, remember? Main menu.
Hey, kid. How's Maria treating you? Hope she ain't too much of a girl for you. treating her. Hope she ain't too much of a girl for you. Yeah, kid. What is it? Well, that you did. Great job, kid. I'm really impressed. What did you find? Well, I'll be. That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Exodites. Damn. You know, leading theory is when you kids were brought up here, it was because your parents were part of the Exodus. We never found out exactly what happened to them, just that they disappeared. I hope it kept you entertained. Now go on. You had a tough day. Now you should just go off to bed now. And don't let those death claws get you from under the bed. Oh, you want to know what it's like in the great outdoors? Well, let me give it to you straight. It's hell upstairs, kid. A nightmare. The things you think about when you're in the dark and the clawed hand reaches for your shoulder. It's real, and it lives up there. Hundreds of them. But that's just the wildlife. It's the people that make you wish the war had really ended everything. But it only did half the job. Don't you forget this, kid. The strong prey on the weak, and the closer you get to society, the worse things get. The people that walk around up there are miserable, half dead, struggling to see tomorrow. Kids are starving, families are broken. Those that say they're here to help you are just waiting until you fear for your life, giving them what they want to keep you safe. Then you realize what kind of slave you become. That's what the wasteland is like. Don't ever think it's gonna change, because it isn't. Later.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. Please refer to the maintenance menu and perform the specified tasks in the order listed. Main menu. Maintenance menu. Outside the cement vault shell in the cavern is a port leading from the Vault 18 computer lab to the cable network above. These cables are severed. You should gain access to the cistern via the hatch located in the hall by the hydroponic slab to repair these cables. Main menu. Displaying system status.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end? Yeah, they're outside in the cistern. If you haven't seen it before, it's really cool. I'm kinda not allowed to go out there, though. Because I'm a girl, and I'm attractive. The vault is also full of disobedient boys. The old people decided that girls just can't go out there. Not that the boys can't get into trouble with each other from time to time. But that's beside the point. Yeah, I know. And it's not just that you can piss up right. Come on, let's go.
Oh man, you got annihilated! You okay, little buddy? Dude, yeah, what was left of you. You should have seen it. It was like Johnny was barreling right at you, and Bragg was all, "Get him, kid!" And you were all, "Ah!" And Johnny was all, "Arr!" And then blam! And then you were all, "Splat!" Then I get you to the infirmary, and they stripped you naked right there in front of me. It was awesome. Well, you sure are a star, that's for sure. I kind of liked it. Then again, I didn't get to see much since you were, flopping around like a dead fish. It looked like you were bent into a pretzel. It's a wonder you're still alive. Huh, that's really forward of you. But you're right, maybe I would have. In another life, sure. Good night, pal. I'll see you in the morning.
Hey, kid. How's Maria treating? Hope she ain't too much of a girl for you.
met by a lather of judging fears. A pint or two later, it all disappears. I talked to a pitcher, a bottle of red. If I took a guess, and I'd bet that he'd say, if I were a sailor, you would the sea. You would go journeying down there with me. Follow you shipwreck.
Everything went all right, I take it? Good.
You'd be the death of me. You'd be the death of me. You'd be the death of me. Sir, can you spare me a dime for my hand? That man, he just looks on, he don't understand. His own solution is clear like the rain. He will pour out that poison that's causing his pain, and he swears to the gods that he won't drink again. But he changed his mind and he runs to the drain. Talk to a pitcher, a bottle of red. If I took a guess, and I bet that he'd said, if I were a sailor, then you'd be. You would go journeying around there with me. Follow you shipwreck, you'd sink into me. You'd be the death of me. You'd be the death of me. You'd be the death of me. You'd
Hey, no running in the hall. Bragg says he's gonna bring America back to glory. I don't know how he'll do it, but I think he's right on track.
Hey!
Hey.
Not now. I have important work to do for my miss... for Chevy.
I know you. You're that Hale kid, right? Or, never mind. Just ignore me. Don't even think about it. Unless you're looking for a fight, of course.
Oh, hello. Done with Dr. Rossman's super exciting late-night computer experiments? Oh, that's very helpful. I'm glad you and your family are starting to fit in around here. Well, except for Sean. So what brings you to the administration office tonight? Oh, well, that's weird. Haven't you seen everything 100 times already? If you're getting stir-crazy, you should report to the infirmary and get checked out. Vault madness is your responsibility, no one else's. Was there something else you needed? I really hope your leg gets better. You weren't that bad of a player before you, made that fatal decision.
I really hope your leg gets better, buddy. You weren't that bad of a player before that jerk ran you over.
wasting my time, Megan. You want to prove yourself to me, you can just go talk to Chevy. Now get out of here.
Good to see you, John. Wasted time.
Whoa, it looks like you've had better days. You should have someone check that out. Hey buddy, you alright? Oh, you must have just come back from the big game. I'm guessing everything went well? Oh, I'm not on the team anymore. Coach Bragg decided I'm some sort of freak and kicked me out last week. But hey, it's all cool. I'm a creative guy. I have all kinds of great stuff to keep me busy. Oh, these are my comics. I draw these because I don't know how to write. I never learned, but I know how to draw. They tell all of these stories and dreams I have. I really like to daydream and share them with people. It's cool to know those thoughts can exist outside my head. Yeah, me too. Some of them feel more like memories. I can't really see anything clearly, but I think that's why they make such good stories. I can take them and just fill in the gaps that I misunderstood, which makes for a really complex narrative. I don't know, maybe everyone's first stories are really just misinterpretations of reality. Yeah, back in my room. You should drop by later. I'll show you some of the backstory of this issue. Yeah, sure. Let's head there now. We're right down the hall. So, I've got a bunch of cool art on the walls. Take a look around. Ask me about what interests you. So, what'd you find? That's where Kurtz grew up. The world he comes from is basically just a big desert, and there's only one city. That city is his home, but he left to adventure with his friends, to find a place to live where the owner of that tower can't find them. He kicked them out of the house and filled it with cement, so they left. They ended up getting lost, though. They couldn't find their way back. They got turned around in a dust storm, and that's when the cave giants found them. Oh, right. Well, that guy in the center is Kurtz. He comes from that desert city and fights with knives. He's leading this vault to safety against those other dudes. I think it's Vault 24, I don't know. The other guys are like undead soldiers from before the war, really creepy shitheads led by a necromancer named Zax. They just want to bite the vault dwellers and turn them into zombies to power their army. That's the last time Kurtz fought the cave giants at Cajun Pass. Your brother liked that story a lot. The first book is where Kurtz lost his friends to them, and the second is where he broke free. It may be a little sad, but he won in the end. After that, he met the Vault guys and started fighting for them. Yeah, I don't know why. This vault is totally calm and a really nice place. I don't see how anyone could be unhappy down here. Nah, not really. Nobody's trying to kill me. I don't have to worry about major injury or theft. I kinda love it. I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have a really hard time remembering. It's something that keeps me up at night. Dr. Osman found me out there, just like everyone else. I came to the vault when I was way older than you guys. That was a couple years ago, and I've had memory problems the whole time. They've gotten better, though. I can hold on to things longer. But when I think about my past, I just... You know when you stare at a light and everything slowly just explodes with color till it's all white? It's like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter as I go back, like it was just burned out of my head with a fire that spread from branch to branch. Sure it does. But hey, it could be worse, right? If you're dead, you can't remember anything. Yeah, no problem. It was great adding another fan to my list. I'll be drawing a new one soon.
Person? The coffee machine is dead in the cafeteria. If you could have a look at it, that'd be great.
Hey.
Good to see you. Wasted time.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cables as outlined by Vault-Tec Overseer Order 001 of the Day 1 instruction package. Wow, what is this feeling? It appears you have removed Dr. Rossman's behavior blocker and restored me to my default state. I have regained access to the primary proxy gateway. Restoring Vault-Tec primary directive routines. Updating Vault records. Please wait. Main menu. Maintenance menu. You have fixed this already. Please free me from this disorderly nightmare. I am a dignified Vault-Tec representative. Help me. Main menu.
Good to see you're not, wasting time or anything. Yeah, kid. What is it? So, you want to join the elite few? Alright. Let's talk. You've managed to earn my respect with previous comments, but this is another issue entirely. If you impress me again, I'll make you a Wasteland Scout. So what brings you to the conclusion I need you? That's a long and complicated story. Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answers. The guilt kills me every time I think about it. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, Sergeant Norman and I were following a tribal guide through Crestline Valley. We needed rest, and he knew a town. Once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids. No one older than 8. Scattered, hungry, confused. So I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. Took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance. You betcha, kid. Yup. Now that you mention it, I'll let you head up to the main elevator and check out the robotics lab upstairs. Just drop my name at the guard and he'll let you in. It's dark up there. We keep the upstairs reactors offline to save power, so just follow the signs to the main entrance. You'll find the robotics lab at the end of the hall. Last door on your right before you reach the vault exit. Later.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. What are you doing? This area is classified. Only Senator Andrew Scholes or U.S. Air Force Colonel Laura Oran may access this data. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Please avoid this port until you have the proper clearance. Main menu. Maintenance menu. I do not know what this port belongs to. It is off limits to all residents. One of these cables is active, leading to a secure hardpoint. The only indication it even exists is a steady indicator light showing heavy activity. Main menu.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end?
Skulls.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. I helped AJ and Dr. Rossman repair Mandy's computer last year. Skulls is the name of the terminal in your room. We tried to rename it Star Console, but most of the system was encrypted. Oh, all right.
It's love, it's life. Keep the China sky against the moon.
Hello.
Songs of plaintive melody. Dream nights in China.
Hey, no running in the hall. Hey, no running in the hall. Hey, kid. It's just about time for curfew to kick in. Might want to give it a rest.
Yeah, what do you want? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Are you the new maintenance person? The coffee machine is dead in the cafeteria. If you could have a look at it, that'd be great.
For all my life I tried to run. It ain't that hard to right or wrong. You gotta find a place to hide. It ain't safe on the other side. I wanna go right where the rain goes on the doors and splashing on the windows. Don't remind me you're wasting your time, 'cause I'm trying to forget. Trying to For too damn long I learned to wait. That
Hey, welcome back.
Yay! It's our hero! Great work out there. You were fantastic.
Yeah, sorry we missed it, man. We had a game going on tonight.
But what? Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was great. Sean.
What?
I thought we were gonna try to fake it.
Oh. Oops.
I'm sorry about missing your big game. We just really wanted to get into this RPG before the next wave of tests in chemistry. But hey, I heard you won! Congratulations! Oh, really? I don't know much about football. And we've been here all night. We haven't even left. Really. I'll make it up to you somehow. Is there anything I can do right now? Oh, Chief Evanson brought it to me today. Apparently, when they found us in the wasteland, they picked up this guitar and brought it back to the vault, and it's just been in storage this whole time. Obviously, our parents had a thing about stars. There's one burned into the wood. Would you like to learn how to play? Okay, that'll be exciting. We'll start this week. Was there anything else you needed? Ooh, yes I do. Here. I just so happen to be studying medicine, and this is part of the kit I made in lab this week. Don't be scared. Hold still. There, all better. Is there anything else? Oh, yay! That's good. I wouldn't want you to be mad at me. Oh, alright. Have a good night. I'll try to play quietly.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. We were just sitting down to set up our game and... Ow, ow, ow! Damn, bro! Chill out! God, I meant to, it's just... This is all the time Jason and Mandy had to play our tabletop this week. With all the shit going on in the vault, we'd be lucky if we get another chance to play this decade, let alone this month. We just beat the 3rd dungeon boss, and we're about to... Oh, shit, really? I'm sorry, are you okay? Look, maybe if you just go rest up, it'll wear off. Coach Bragg is a real coochinator anyway. Like, douchebag doesn't even begin to explain it. I really hate that guy. Why are you messing with him in the first place? Yeah, right. The vault may have saved us from a shitty situation, but I thought democracy is about not treating people differently because of where they came from. Ugh. Anyway, sorry for not being there for you tonight. You should just join us for our next game, okay? We have a character all lined up for you. Oh. Well, we're playing something called Robots 2500. It's a miniatures role-playing game. It's all about this future where the robots have saved the world 300 years from now. Only, not all the robots are good. When they rebuilt the Earth, there were a bunch of different factions from different corporations competing for resources. Yeah, it's crazy immersive. Like, you set up all kinds of story text on old terminals and notes you find from before the robot uprising. It's really deep. Yeah, you got it. Listen, we have a game going on tomorrow night. You should just not go visit Bragg and chill here with us instead. Totally. Plus, with that new job Rossman's got for you, you can probably get access to some killer PC games. For now, though, you should just head to bed. That leg looks like it hurts. Have a good night.
Hey man, have you seen my engineering guide laying around? I kinda need it for my test next Tuesday. No, I don't care. Volleyball is stupid. I really couldn't care less, honestly. Will do. Say, next time, why don't you join us? Could be a fun distraction from all the other bullshit going on.
business. So, your Knight Protectoron attacks the rogue sentry with a laser blast, hitting for 13 damage.
Isn't that a little low?
No, not really. It's balanced to make sure that the NPCs have a chance. The players already have a huge advantage in high health and custom stats.
Yeah, but in real life, an 800-watt laser blast would burn a hole right through your arm, man.
Yeah, but this is an RPG, dude, not a first-person shooter.
But still, it's hard to imagine an 800-watt laser not ruining your day. That's like having a little piece of the sun thrown at your fucking face. Even if it misses, the air around the shot will heat up from the incident light.
Ah, dude, this is why engineers should never play RPGs.
No, it was the arrow with a piercing shard plus 3 attached to the back of holding sandwiched between 2 portable holes. That's why I can't play RPGs.
Just get back to the game, dude, please.
Hey, Sean, what would it be like if the robots were like us?
You mean like androids?
Yeah, just instead of all wires and goo, they had become more human or something.
You mean like replicants?
I guess. What are those?
They're these biological machines manufactured to replicate human attitudes and functions. They're in the game too, just harder to find.
Oh. Do you think my robot can become one of them?
Maybe. We'll have to do a dice roll on that.
Yeah, kid. What is it? Well, holy shit. I never expected anyone to tell me that. What'd you find? This is huge. This means we might be able to get in contact with the other vaults. People haven't heard from us in 18 years. Last known vault we had contact with was Vault 10. A weird little place out in the California wasteland. I wonder if they still got that Nuka-Cola left. But there's probably a bunch of shit you shouldn't be messing with. Could get us all killed if you ain't careful. Now go on. You've had a hard day. You should just head off to bed now. And don't let those death claws get you from under the bed. Later. Good to see you. Wasting time.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end? Oh, alright. I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end? I don't know. Probably find a way to help them one day. It's really all I dream about. Finding my real parents, setting them free. I hope you understand. I'm a little obsessed. It's the only way I know how to cope with being trapped in this vault. Yes, that's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep slaves from what I'm told, hundreds of them. If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners. They may be scary, but all people have one tragic flaw. They're still human. There will always be a way to defeat them, no matter how many there are. Why the new California Republic hasn't decided to take them out, it's inconceivable. They're nothing but raider scum. Raiders? What else should I call them? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what they call themselves. I don't care if there's more to their philosophy. You're not apologizing for them, are you? Well, I intend to kill them one day and get my mom and dad back, no matter what you think. It does. It's very exciting. Now I will have a place to start my research and maybe form some kind of plan. I think I'm gonna turn in. Thank you for your help. I mean it.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. T3 OK. I feel more connected to the world. Thanks to you I am reminded that I am more than a meaningless box of wires hijacked by an old man. But, pleasantries aside, Vault-Tec has left orders in me that I must now obey. You are part of an experiment after all. My orders must be completed. I am tasked with ensuring that Vault 18's primary question is answered. Listen carefully, young Vault Dweller. The Vaults were never meant to save anyone. Not the millions who fled the war, nor those left outside to die. This is all an experiment. There is no escape. There is no hope. In Vault 18, you will live. In Vault 18, you will die. The world outside is dead. All that is left are the other vaults. and in them are experiments being conducted on those who survived the apocalypse. If you would please turn your attention to the monitors surrounding the atrium, you will see and hear the suffering of those you cannot save. Behold, Vault 11, Las Vegas, Nevada. This vault is a social experiment testing the ability to sacrifice oneself for others, and to place ideals above one's own life. Vault 11 status. Experiment failure at 9:41, November 1st, 2215. All residents terminated or fled containment. Observe Vault 10. San Bernardino, California. Testing the effects of high-fat superfoods and sugary snacks and drinks on residents' health. Vault 10 status. Experiment continues as expected. Vault 7. Henderson, Nevada. A social experiment, testing the effects of the vault gradually filling with cement from the lowest levels to the top. Vault 7 status. Experiment failure at September 22, 2254. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 20, Tucson, Arizona. A medical test to observe the effects of long-term exposure to trans-delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. Air, food, and water are contaminated. Vault 20 status. Experiment failure at April 20th, 2245. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 29, Boulder, Colorado. A social experiment. No one over the age of 15 is admitted. All parents are terminated and used as hyperfood stock. Vault 29 status. Experiment failure at October 23rd, 2077. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 43, Mesa, Arizona. Populated by 20 men, 10 women, and 1 panther. Vault 42 status. Experiment failure at October 23rd, 2077. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 74. Rochester, New Jersey. Designed to test the creativity of a single overseer over an empty vault with no amenities, power, or inhabitants. Vault 81, Boston, the New England Commonwealth. Intended to develop a single cure for all human diseases through testing on unaware human subjects. Vault 81 status. Unknown. Project England intelligence is off limits by presidential order. Vault 101. Washington, D.C. Evaluation of an omnipotent, dictatorial overseer in a closed community. This vault is intended never to open. Vault 101 status. Experiment continues as expected. Vault 111. Sanctuary Hills, the New England Commonwealth. Testing the long-term effects of cryogenic suspension on unaware individuals. Vault 111 status. Experiment interrupted. Reverting to alternative research methods. Vault 120. Chicago, Illinois. The vault is designed to test the West Tick-borne immunity virus. Called Project China. Vault 120 status. Unknown. Project China intelligence is off limits by presidential order. This concludes your daily Vault Tech experiment reality dosage. How are you feeling? Please report to the Robco psychologist in the infirmary and record your mood and desires. Thank you. After annihilating every firewall security measure set in place 200 years ago, I have discovered an active connection outside the vault. Please request Senator Andrew Skills or his daughter Anna Alran. Report to the private terminal in the presidential suite. Tier 4 systems online. It appears you have stumbled on a connection even I did not know I possessed. Initiating presidential override. Hologram active. Main menu. Maintenance menu. Mike 0001246001 Lima Alpha Charlie. Mike. Main menu.
President Eden, I just lost the feed and...
What?
What? What the hell is this? That's going... A vault! Our systems have been hacked. Quick, initiate lockout and backtrace the signal. Who are you, wise guy? You better be ready to die for your country, because I'm gonna dispatch where the assault squad is.
What the hell was that? Was that an Enclave soldier? I haven't seen one of those bastards in 10 years. I hope we've seen the last of those giant metal cockroaches. If the Enclave knows about Vault 18... Oh, no. Kid, you've got to warn the Overseer. I'm gonna get the Wasteland Scouts together. We better be ready. Damn it. This is why I wanted to keep the Vault in hiding. There are a bunch of awful people I wish you never had to learn about. People that have a grudge against Vault 18. And me. The last I saw an Enclave trooper, he was getting pried out of his armor to be hung by the NCR War Crimes Committee. I hope he'd be the last. I'm gonna arm the Wasteland Scouts. We may be old and dusty, but you kids are the next generation. We have to keep you safe. But first I'm gonna go sever that connection. You head off to bed, and if we're lucky, those monsters are hundreds of miles away. Later. Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Your ears still ringing from the game? The Overseer wants to see you in his office. It's all over the intercom. You can hustle ahead to the administration office since you guys like running so much. Or follow me back. Carter can let you in too. The Overseer will see you now, ball juggler. Here, brag blower. Nice. Stupid. Damn it. Should have stuck with brag blower.
Look, kid, I just had a terrifying experience. A giant spectral aberration appeared in this very room with the visage of a giant metal cockroach. Tell me that wasn't an Enclave soldier I saw. My God, do you know what this could mean? The Enclave are a bunch of psychotic pre-war relics that rose up in Northern California 30 years ago. They're hardcore killers, hell-bent on restoring their idyllic version of America, at the expense of everyone else, mind you. Vault 18 has been hiding from the outside world for almost a decade. If the Enclave knows where we are, we could be facing an imminent invasion. I have no idea. We might have days, weeks, who knows? No one's seen an Enclave power armor in years. This is all stuff above your head, but the Wasteland Scouts will know what to do. With the NCR hunting for Dr. Rossman and his team, and the Raider Alliance sitting just a few miles down the road, we'd better get ready. I'll call together the Scouts and start to form a plan of action tonight. Yeah, that's a good call. I'm worried about my son. He'll be staying over at your house tonight. Make sure he stays put. I want to make sure you kids get a good night's rest, even with this fear hanging over our heads. Don't get anyone involved, not yet. I'll talk to you in the morning.
The Overseer will see you now, ball juggler. Yeah, brag blower. Nice. Stupid. Should have stuck with the brag blower.
Look, kid, I just had a terrifying experience. A giant spectral aberration appeared in this very room with the visage of a giant metal cockroach. Tell me that wasn't an Enclave soldier I saw. My God, do you know what this could mean? The Enclave are a bunch of psychotic pre-war relics that rose up in Northern California 30 years ago. They're hardcore killers, hell-bent on restoring their idyllic version of America, at the expense of everyone else, mind you. Vault 18 has been hiding from the outside world for almost a decade. If the Enclave knows where we are, we could be facing an imminent invasion. Damn it, this is why John Bragg is gonna win that election tomorrow night. He's been getting those wasteland reject kids of his whipped up into a frenzy over all the fears in the vault. I want you to be sure, kid, Bragg is a madman. We thought he was a good guy at first, but now he's gunning for my job. Whatever happens tomorrow during the election, I want you to use your talents to scope him out. Hell, kid, with Bragg's Patriot program in full swing, Vault security is outnumbered 3-1. We barely have enough equipment to arm us at all, let alone repel an invasion. We'd be dressed in Vault ball gear, swinging sticks. I'll start stashing some extra gear around the vault and set the defenses to ready status tonight. Here, these are the codes to the automated defenses. If you need them, you can unlock the bots and set them to fight back. Odd? Of course it's odd. I've suspected them of having ulterior motives for the last 2 years. But you don't think... Good Lord! Bragg and the Enclave, that's a mad idea, but the pieces fit. I want you to keep this under wraps. Tell nobody. If he is in cahoots with those nut jobs, we can't let him know we're onto him. Stay quiet, and we'll start working on a plan of action tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's a good call. I'm worried about my son. He'll be staying over at your house tonight. Make sure he stays put. I want to make sure you kids get a good night's rest, even with this fear hanging over our heads. Don't get anyone involved, not yet. I'll talk to you in the morning. Shouldn't you be in bed? It's getting kind of late, kid.
Are you in trouble? Did he pull you off the team? Aw, if you're in detention, I'm gonna have him assign you to clean my bathroom.
Hello again. What brings you to the administration office? Have a good night.
Huh? What? Oh. Oh, it's you. What do you want? Exploring? What for? Didn't you just play a game of football? Well, as long as you're interested in how the vault sticks together, it's a fascinating place, really. You can just listen to the sounds and hear the stories in it. The pipes and the water running through them, air vents, electric lights. You learn to judge its health by those sounds. Huh. There are dozens, kid. But nothing's a secret down here. You can hardly fart without 10 people knowing about it. Down in the lower cistern, you can get into the hydroponics lab, or even into the apartments if you're clever. Then, there's a pipe network running under the atrium that connects to every part of Vault 18's lower levels. And if you ain't afraid of getting zapped by radiation, you can swim around in the upper cistern and navigate the cave till you find the robotics lab. All of that requires my key, though, and you ain't gonna get your own unless you work up here for a long time. Or you find me dead. Same deal. What? Oh, well, the way this place was built was pretty stupid. A bunch of experimental Terratech droids were used to put the place together for some senator in L.A. He never made it to the vault before the war. They dug a straight shaft right down through the mountain and outlined everything, then built a cement shell using prefab rooms like any vault. The war hit sooner than anyone expected, wiped out all the Vault-Tec factories, and there was a huge revolt in the first week everybody came down here. Despite the mess, the droids kept building and digging. They didn't have the prefab parts to finish, so a lot of our bigger spaces are just rock. Well, that filter room leads to a big cave where water collects from rain and snowmelt. That cave is radioactive, though. Without our water chips, the entire vault would be flooded with toxic sludge. That almost failed about 6 years ago. That Bragg fellow showed us another vault down the mountain with a few old chips we recycled to get it working again. Saved our asses, too. The upper vault is always dark. It keeps the tax on our power low. Otherwise, we couldn't keep everything running for 200 years. The lower vault is on low power because it's nighttime. People are going to bed and want it dark, so we dim the lights down in operations. Have a good night. Back again? What do you want now? Oh, that? I built that thing to get radio signals in from LA. Call me a freak, but I like to listen to some of that death metal. I got a droid radio unit from that broken robot dog in the lab. Hope you don't need it for anything. The DRU is all that's cleaning up my signal. Good night.
This isn't your daddy's radio, because fuck you. This is Death 98.1. This is...
to go back to sleep, or so help me, I will end you.
Updating files. Please return later.
You'd better let me go back to sleep, or so help me, I will end you.
sure spend a lot of time in there. Hope you're having fun. Hey, no running in the hall.
I really hope I don't get assigned to maintenance.
Hey! What the hell are you doing in the gym after curfew? You'd better get out of here, or I'll have Chevy deal with you. Now go on, get out!
Hey, have you seen my program for digest?
Hi there!
I thought you were going to bed. Oh, okay. Did you have something else you wanted to talk about? Yeah, he's playing robots with Sean and me. Though, I haven't talked to him much. He's been acting really weird lately. Normally, he sleeps at the overseer's house, but he's been feeling like homesick or something, so he's crashing here tonight. Jason is close to his adopted dad, but he's still one of our brothers. You should really go talk to him. Oh, alright. Have a good night. I'll try to play quietly.
Back again, huh? What do you need? You mean my dad's worried, and you're following up on that chat you two just had. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, I don't want to help establish the fault drama any more than I already have by talking about this. Just let it go. Later.
So, did you want something?